defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And the Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. This running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance, because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Complete downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jacobs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quick pass on the fly motion. Turning it on. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal. Get them tackled to the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Frazier. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the big fella. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Calls his own number. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
To the air on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. Wide open, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run it to the right. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to go up top on first down. And he couldn't find anywhere to get rid of the football, and he'll take the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's wrestled to the ground.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Georgia, 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. All wideouts, no backs. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Cal. where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Using his feet. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Dynamic receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Green 25.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to keep it in the air. Firing toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense of getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Russell. Finds some fresh air. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the direct snap, it's Russell. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game who want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The Razorbacks will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Russell. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put